Batting seventh for the Yankees, Cliff Johnson. Hitting seventh for the Padres, Kevin Wazek. The eighth hitter for the Yankees, Jason Grisella. Batting eighth for the Padres today, Sean Loftus. Next for the Yankees, Austin Watts. And the Padres, Nathan Minhas. In the 10th position for the Yankees, Karsten Denherter. Batting 10th for the Padres, Nathan Gould. Batting 11th for the Yankees, Joshua Ruiz. And hitting 11th for the Padres, Keenan Drawhard. Next for the Yankees, Nick Fennell. Now the coaches for the Yankees, Al Seda. And the Padres, Bob Dobadell. And for the Yankees, Pete Mullen and Mickey Minhas. I'd now like to ask a player from the Yankees to come and lead us in the Little League play.
Scripps Ranch Little League, the doubleheader package in the afternoon game. We had a game earlier today. It was minor A's, and now we have the triple A's playing each other. It's the Padres and the Yankees in the championship. And up there batting for the Yankees, Mr. Mullen. Kyle Mullen. And Kyle Mullen is on board. Batting next will be Austin Molinar. Molinar gets a base hit. You got runners on first and second now.
Coming up for the Yankees,
number two, Colin Smith, coming up now. First pitch to him is low for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Got runners on first and second for the Yankees. Start off the first inning here. Kyle Ishihara is the pitcher for the Padres. Ishihara gonna throw down and gets 1 runner at second base. And that one happened to be Molinar. So 1 to, I believe the shortstop was covering on that play. Could be wrong, but anyway, that's the first out. Colin Smith, the batter. Got runners on first and third now. Smith aboard on a fielder's choice. Ethan Anderson, the batter. Moving down to second base, Colin Smith. Runners on second and third now for the Yankees. No score, top of the first inning. Greg G.K. Porter, George Land Video Sports Productions. Happy to be with you here at Scripps Ranch Little League, 15 miles north of the Scripps Ranch area of downtown San Diego. And Anderson hits it deep over the head of the right fielder. And 1 run will score, and they're going to get 2 runs to score. So that's a double for Ethan Anderson. And he gets 2 RBIs. As Mullen scored, and Colin Smith scored. 2-0 Yankees. Anderson at second base. Number 8, Alex Seda. Remember, this was the division whereby they could first start to get a district flag. And last year, the Padres were the team. There really aren't any players on that Padres team from last year on this team. And if there is, there are very few. But it was this age bracket that went in 2007 all the way to the district tournament of champions and won the whole thing. And you say, what is District 32? It's the San Diego area, San Diego County area. Heading down to third base, Ethan Anderson. Remember, he doubled. Seda up there. Facing Ishihara. Down to first. Steps on the bag. And he's safe. So it is 3-0. Anderson scores. They try to get the double play on that. Couldn't quite do it. 3 unassisted for the second out.
Batting for the Yankees, number 12, Sam Snyder.
Snyder now steps in, number 12. Snyder will step in with his team leading 3-0. Pitch to Snyder's down too low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch to Snyder is waved at and missed. Tough to see it from the distance of center field, whether or not they foul tip it or not. So we'll try to do the best we can with it. Behind its center field fence. Different view for you. Popped up off the top of the backstop, out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Padres winning in the minor AA game earlier today, 4-2 over the A's. Scripps Ranch Little League closing ceremonies and award ceremonies today. Closing it up. A strikeout for Ishihara of Sam Snyder, and that ends the inning. But it's 3 runs for the Yankees. They lead 3-0. We go to the bottom half of the first inning. The Padres. Michael Remish will step in. $850 kids from 73 different teams in 9 divisions. Unbelievable. Scripps Ranch Little League. Austin Molinar getting a strike on that pitch. Down to third, throw across the diamond is in time. So Micah Remish goes down 5-3 for those keeping score, 1 out. Kyle Ishihara, number 3, the pitcher. First one is a little bit too inside. Ball 1 ball and no strikes. Ishihara and company down 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. Got some work to do. 2-0 to count from Molinar. Molinar not going from the windup, he's going from the stretch. A ground ball down to third, across the diamond in time, and we have 2 outs. Number 7, and that is Jason Grazella over there at third, making a couple fine plays. Swung on a miss for the first pitch. 0-1 to Nicholas Girard, number 7. Stepping in from the right side. Afternoon here at Scripps Ranch. 1-1 to count to Girard. Padres down 3-0 here in the first. Molinar has a sign, comes to the plate. This one is hit softly out into left field for a base hit. So Girard has a base hit. So Girard is at first base with 2 outs. Here's Eddie Vildebill, number 2. First pitch to Vildebill is down too low. 1 ball and no strikes to Eddie. Got his teammate at first base in Girard. Next one is hit hard into center field. Center fielder came up and did not get that baseball. And now, rounding third is Girard. Rounding third, coming home, and Girard will make it 3-1. A double for Eddie Vildebill. Three to 1 your score. The Yankees lead the Padres as they take the goose egg off here in the first inning on Vildebill's slammer to center field. And now it's Carnevale. Sean Carnevale in there from the left side against Molinar. Carnevale watches that one on the outside corner. Off the outside corner for a ball. Molinar comes again to the plate. He's again off that corner. Vildebill at second base. 3-1 score. The Yankees lead here in the first. On the inside corner, ball 4. So getting the walk, Sean Carnevale. Carnevale, that is. First and second base now for the Padres. You got 1 runner in scoring position for Justin Sim. Pitch to Sim is down too low. Sim, an opportunity to get an RBI here. Next one's right down the pipe. 1-1 to Sim. Greg Porter, along with Jeff, my cameraman, George Knight Video Sports Productions. Watching Sim wave at that one and not get it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runners on at first and second. Down too low, now it's 2-2. Justin Sim. Molinar. Ground ball, and he hits it in the hole into left field. And they get it in quickly, but the bases are loaded. Justin Sim with a single. So in the inning, they've got 3 hits already. They scored 1 run, and they got the bags full right now for Kevin Waxek. So Kevin Waxek, an opportunity here to get him closer. Molinar working at Waxek. He can't get the first one. Down too low. But Waxek swinging at it. No balls, 1 strike. Molinar says, if you're going to help me out, I'll do it again. A little too high that time, and he won't go for that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Molinar, he's got the bags full behind him. Waxek trying to get his team closer. Ground ball, could be a tough play. Second baseman has it, he throws in time, and they strand 3 that time, but they get a run. It's 3-1 now. Yankees over the Padres. We go to the top of the second. Cliff Johnson will lead it off for the Yankees here in the top of the second inning. His team leading 3-1. Pitcher Austin Molinar got out of a huge jam in that first inning. And that's why they still have a 2-run lead. Ishihara's delivery down to short. Shortstop up with it and throws across the first baseman in time. 6-3. 1 out. Cliff Johnson grounding to short.
Next batter for the Yankees, number 7, Jason Grisella.
Nice play on that last one by Kevin Waxek. One ball and no strikes to count to the batter, Jason Grisella. Grisella trying to add to this lead. Down too low, no balls. 2 balls and no strikes. Wind blowing from the outfield to the infield. It was blowing against the ball. Holding it down, but it's coming right at me. And it hits the top of the fence and stays in. It nearly was a home run by Grayson Grisella. But as I just mentioned, the wind held it in. Otherwise, it would have been out. And it would have been 4-1. And instead, it ends up a long single for Jason Grisella. Austin Watts now. Boy, you got a good view of baseball that time. And he got all of it. And if it wasn't for the wind, he would have had a HR. Watts fouling that one away. Trying to do something here to move Grisella around, who just got a long single. Nishihara got 1 out in the inning. Wants to try to get another one here. Pitch outside to Watts. Got a strike on the outside corner that time to Watts. Three to 1, the Yankees lead here at the top of the second. Scripps Ranch Little League. Fouled away at the plate. Down too low now. That's 3 balls and 1 strike to count to Austin Watts. Ishihara has the sign he wants, comes to the plate. Slam to second base, but he snags it and nearly got a double play out of it. Oh, nice play at second base. That would have moved Grisella around. But Watts is robbed. And there's 2 down. Karsten Denherter, number 11, steps in. Off of a bounce. Tough play this time. Second baseman won't be able to get to it. And they got runners on first and second now. Can't give him an error on that one. You see basically a single. That's what I'm going to call it. That was beat hard down on that hard surface. Came up and no chance. Joshua Ruiz, the batter. Got a chance to add more. Runner in scoring position. Team leading by 2. Couple of base hits in this inning. Unofficially. Ishihara comes to the plate, fouled away. So Ruiz trying to dig in. Protect the plate. Now that's going to get by the catcher, and runners are going to move up. Sliding down to third base just in time was Grisella. Following him down, good 60 feet, was Karsten Denherter. Ruiz up there. Runners on. Getting up a little slowly that time was Grisella. And they fooled him that time. And he got the out at third base. That ends the inning. Ruiz will start off that third inning. They'll do that to you in minor league. They'll try to do that to you in major leagues. 3-1, Padres or Yankees lead. All right, the Padres, half of the second inning. Sean Loftus, number 5, started off. The 67th anniversary of Little League Baseball this year. And a ball hit the center field, and he just couldn't quite come up with it that time. Had to run in a couple of steps and just couldn't quite get it. And so you got runner on first base on the, we're going to call an error. Caton Minhouse, number 6, the batter for the Padres. Molinar was able to keep him to 1 run in that first inning. And it's hit right back up the middle. And you got runners on first and second now for the Padres.
Coming back for the Padres, number 9, Nathan Gould.
Unofficially, 2, 3, 4th hit of the early here in the contest for the Padres. But they only have 1 run. Nathan Gould, number 9, steps in. Gould from Molinar is way outside. Nice stop by the catcher to keep that ball from allowing him to move up 60 feet. Remember, it's 90 feet in Major League Baseball, but only 60 in the Little League area, especially here in the minors. That ball gets by the catcher and headed down to third base safely. He gets by the third baseman, but backed up nicely by the shortstop. So you got Loftus. He's at third now. And Minhas, very smart, goes down to second base. Gould has a chance for RBIs here. And a chance to cut into this 3-1 lead. Inside, he'll take the walk and load up the bases. Now you got the bases loaded. And Keenan Drawhorn steps up from the left side, and he's hit by the pitch. And the Padres, are going to make it 3-2. The runners move up. Hit by the pitch is Drawhorn. Bases are still loaded. And you're going to go to the top of the order for the Padres now, Michael Remish. And the coaching staff, they want to talk to Molinar. And Molinar might be coming out. Yeah, he's going to come out. So Molinar will not be pitching anymore. And we'll find out who will be pitching right after this break. 3-1, Yankees. Michael Remish with the bases loaded. Ethan Anderson now the pitcher. Anderson, a left-handed pitcher. So a little different look for the batters of the Padres. Fouled away. Base is loaded. One of the players for the Padres clapping, saying, just make contact. And he's making contact, but he can't get it in the field to play. Couple of strikes on him. So Ethan Anderson's got a couple of strikes coming in here in relief. The bases are juiced. 1 run already in the inning. Getting 3-2, and he hits it to the first baseman. Two gone in the inning. Nobody goes anywhere as it was in the infield.
Number 3,
Kyle Ishihara. Well, Anderson gets the one crucial out. He does have the force at any base. If it comes back to him, he doesn't even have to throw it at first. He can throw it right to home if he wants to, if it's easier to do so. And this time it's by him, down to second, so they'll have to go to first, and they do it in time. And that should end the inning. No, it doesn't. They didn't have any out, so that was the first out. That's a second out now. Second out of the inning, and now here's Nicholas Girard. Girard singled his first time up. Now this is going to be difficult for Anderson. But Girard made some good contact. Bases are loaded. Actually, they must have got 2 outs on that play. So bases, you only got runners on second and third. You got runners on second and third now with 2 outs. So that's what happened. Must have caught a runner off the bag, and they ended up getting a double play on that play. Now they hit it down to third base. Is it fair? It's a fair ball. 1 run will score to tie the game, and they'll take the lead now on a double by Gerard. Hits it down the third base line, and it was fair. And 2 runs scored.
Batting for the Padres, number 2, Eddie Valdebell.
Scoreboard has 5-3. Well, I see it's 4-3. Well, maybe it is 5-3. One of those runs scored on that last play. That's right. That's what it was. Wondering why there wasn't a runner on first base. So they scored one of those runs. So it is 5-3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's why they only had the runner at second base. They do have 2 outs. Now Gerard is at third base. Valdebell. And Valdebell gets a walk. So now you get the runner on first and the runner on third. In the corners, Sean Carnevale coming up. He walked the last time up. 5-3. The Padres lead. Stealing second base.
And the score.
And the runner at third obviously came in, so now it is, in this inning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs have scored. And together with the first inning, that is now 6-3. So it is 6-3. But they get the out here. And it is 6-3 in favor of the Padres over the Yankees as we go to the third inning. Joshua Ruiz leading off the top of the inning for the Yankees, a visiting team. Joshua Ruiz, followed by Nick Fennell, and then at the top of the order, Kyle Mullen. The Yankees got their work cut out for them. They're down by 3. Gave up 5 runs in that inning. Padres got Eddie Valdebell as a pitcher now. Three balls and 2 strikes to count. Hit to center field. Can it center fielder make the play? No! And then shortstop and the second baseman trying to get to it too. And those are always dangerous plays in the shallow center field. Thankfully, nobody got hurt. So it's a clean single for Ruiz. Now it's Nick Fennell. First time up in this game for the Yankees. You got Ruiz at first base. Nobody out here in the third inning. Ruiz decided not to go anywhere. Catcher able to find it in front of him. Vildebill has the sign, goes into the windup. The pitch. Got a strike on a corner. Count is 2-2 for Fennell. Outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Vildebill, the 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Fennell strikes out. Go to the top of the order now. It's Kyle Mullen. Mullen singled his first time up. First time facing here, Vildebill. First pitch from Vildebill is outside for ball. 1 ball, no strike. Team down by 3, 6-3. On a pickup Ruiz at first base. Is Mullen. Fouls it away, 1-1. Nice, beautiful, sunshiny day here in June 2008. Fouled away again. Upper half of the strike zone. Mullen a little bit late on that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Vildebill trying to get Mullen here. And it's a great play by the third base. Oh, he dropped it actually. And so now you got runners on first and second. As reaching out there is Mullen.
Number 3, Austin Molinar.
And we'll just give him a single on that one. Unofficial scoring that we do here. Austin Molinar. And both runners move up 60 feet. Runners on second and third. Molinar, he took something off that pitch, did Vildebill. Way out in front of it, Molinar. Coming to the plate again, a little bit high and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count. 1 out here. Vildebill not electing to go at the last moment. He checked his swing, did Molinar. 3-1 to count. The Austin Molinar. A little bit high and inside. And Molinar will get the walk. Now you have bases loaded for the Yankees. With 1 out. Colin Smith, fielder's choice his first time up. Playing any base. Second baseman has it. 2 gone. As Colin Smith can't get it out of the infield. So 2 outs. Ethan Anderson, who doubled his first time up, steps up. If he does that again, he's going to get his team close. Pitch from Vildebill. Facing him for the first time is inside. For a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Went off the backstop, but Vildebill and company able to make the play. Keep everybody at bay. Ethan Anderson. Anderson watching that one go outside. 2 balls and no strikes with 2 gone here in the third. The lefty against the righty. Bill comes to the plate. Strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Now let's see what Anderson is going to do here. He lets that one go inside, so didn't jump to it. 3 balls and 1 strike. He's got the advantage now. Let's see what he does with Vildabill. 3-1 count on the inside, and he's patient and gets a walk, and they walk a runner in. And now it is 6-4.
Number 8, Alex Seda.
Runners at each base. Alex Seda, who grounded out his last time up. But he didn't face Vildabill. He's facing him for the first time. He fouls it away. A little bit late on that pitch. Still trying to get out of the jam is Vildabill for the Padres. Try to minimize the damage here. Giving up 1 run already. Ground ball right back to him. Can he get it? He does, and he throws the first in time, and they get out of a huge jam. Only give up 1 run. Score now 6-4 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Moving up the bottom of the 3rd for the Padres, number 12, Sean Carnevale.
Sean Carnevale will start it off. He'll be followed by Justin Sim and Kevin Wackzag. First names have been drawn for the Little League World Series title game. And that is a lottery in order to be able to go to the semifinal and the final games. All the rest from the Little League website is all the rest of the games are free to go to. But those 2 games, there is a ticket lottery that you have to send in a letter to request how many tickets that you want. And back in April, they already have their first people to go. As a ground ball and an out. Nice play.
Coming to the plate for the Padres, number 4.
As Carnevale going down. 6-3. Now it's Justin Sim. Kyle Mullen making that last play. Ethan Anderson still up on the hill, the lefty, going against the Padres. A lot of good stuff can be found on that Little League website. There was an article about, most recently, about the batting helmets that have too much lead from the Rawlings Corporation that have to be taken out of circulation. And all kinds of other great things that have happened to the young people that play this great game of baseball. And those who devote their time, volunteers, and the like. That next pitch is high. 3 balls and 2 strikes in a 6-4 ball game. Padres leading, Justin Sim. With nobody on, trying to get aboard here. Ground ball down to third base. Cross. Is he safe or is he out? He is safe. Just barely got there. in minor league baseball, they don't have a umpire over at first base. It's a home plate umpire doing the job. Got one down at second base, though. And now you've got runners on first and second as Waxek just making contact.
Number 5, Sean Loftus.
So Sim is now at second base. Waxek is at first. Sean Loftus is the batter.
Greg, number 5 is up there.
Yeah, Sean Loftus, number 5, the batter. Waxek wearing number 1 and Justin Sim wearing number 4. 2 balls and no strikes with 1 out, the count. And the out. Carnevale, the first out of the inning. Loftus trying to bring in a couple of runs. Add to the lead. And that's outside for ball 4, and it's now bases loaded. Bags are full again for the Padres. A walk by Loftus. Caden Minhouse. Number 6 steps in. He had a single. And it was the last thing that the Padres exploded on the Yankees to take the lead. And here they go again, loading up the bases again for the second straight inning. Strike by Anderson.
Hey, let's make a play, guys. Get it out, infield.
Another one is too high and inside by Anderson. 1 ball and 1 strike to Minhas. Outside now, 2 balls and 1 strike to Caden Minhas. Bases are full, bags are full for the Padres, trying to add to their lead. And remember, this is the one division where the Padres won it last year, and they went on, and they won the whole District 32. Not the same guys that are out there in the uniforms today, but that same name team. And here they go again with another walk by Anderson. And they have 7 now on the board. 7-3. Bases are still full as Minhas walks. 2 walks in the inning. Nathan Gould, and now the head coaching staff of the Yankees want to have a talk with all the infielders. We'll take a break. It is 7-3, Padres. And we're back to live action with the bases full. Waxek, Loftus, Minhas, Nathan Gould now up there. He walked last time up. Trying to add more. 7-3 your score. Gets away from the catcher, but not enough for Waxek to score. He goes back to third. Anderson has his pitching orders, and he gets one right back to him. It's a force play, and he goes to home plate. Nice decision by Ethan Anderson. Cut off the run at home plate. 1-2 it goes for the second out of the inning. Loftus moves to third. Minas moves to second. And, of course, Nathan Gould is on with a fielder's choice. Now here's Drawhorn. Keenan Drawhorn on the left side. Against the lefty, it gets away from the catcher, but not far enough for Loftus to score. Keenan hits it down, a tough play, and a run will score. They might get 2 runs to score. He's rounding third, coming to the plate, and he scores. And they get 2 out of it. It is 9-3. Nine to 4 to score. And they score 2 more. On a base hit by Drawhorn. Gould at second base. Drawhorn at first.
Come on, Yankees.
And his one is hit past the shortstop and into left field. Gould rounding third. Gould will score. And they've got the double digits.
Number 3, Kyle Ishihara.
10-4, the Padres. Drawhorn is at second. Of course, at first, Remish with that base hit. Ishihara up at the plate. He has grounded out twice in this game, but he's made contact twice. Ishihara with his team a nice, comfortable lead. And now Drawhorn going down to third. Following him to second is Remish. Ishihara, chance for RBIs here. Hits it right past the pitcher. Shortstop, long throw. And it gets him. Beautiful play. Nice play that time by the shortstop to keep more runs from coming in, Kyle Mullen. But you look at the score, and it's 10-4 as we go to the 4th inning. Sam Snyder will lead it on for the Yankees in the 4th inning. The top of the 4th inning, Sam's team is down by 6 runs. Swinging at the first pitch, doesn't get it from Vildabill. No balls and 1 strike. Lots of banners won last year, my District 32 in representation of Scripps Ranch National. Swinging and not getting, and going down is Sam Snyder. For the first out, Cliff Johnson will be next. The 10 and 11-year-old baseball division all-star champions went into Section 6 with Scripps Ranch National in 2007. Of course, Solana Beach, the toast of the whole county last year, lost to Arizona in the Western Regionals, and Arizona went on. Swing and a miss by Cliff Johnson. No balls and 1 strike. Arizona going on to Williamsport in District 32 minor division, the Tournament of Champions, Right here, the Padres, as I mentioned earlier, they won that last year. Right here from Scripps Ranch, the District 32. And you also had the Marlins winning it from District 32, for District 32 from Scripps Ranch, right here. That ball not going to be playable, just a little bit foul. So in the opening to the season, lots of banners from District 32 being unveiled for Scripps Ranch National Little League. And we'll see what happens this time around. As after today, that's where we'll be heading. Not us necessarily as George Landman, but the play of these youngsters in the rest of the summer here. Two outs. Jason Grisella, he's going to have a double here as it rolls all the way to the fence. Grisella rounding first down to second base, and he slides as a good throw, strong throw, but it was inaccurate. And Grisella standing at second base with a double. Trying to get something going for his teammates. Austin Watts now will step in unless they have another batter for him. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Down by 6 runs. And they have a new pitcher is what it is. Michael Remish is coming out there to pitch. He's on the hill right now, getting his warm-up tosses. So we'll take a timeout. 10-4 your score. Okay, again at second base is Grisella. Remish is in there pitching now. Number 4, Austin Watts, of course, is the batter. Obviously facing Remish for the first time. He flied out in the second inning. Austin Watts getting a walk. With the 2 outs, Watts at first base. So Remish losing his first batter. Karsten Denherter. One ball and 1 strike to count to Denherter. Fouled away. Ground ball. Foul. And he strikes out. So 10-4 your score as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Padres lead. Nicholas Gerard, the batter. Alex Seda making a fine snag of that ball. Try to keep it from going out in left field. But wasn't able to get up off his knees and throw it fast enough to get Gerard. So a single in the infield for Nicholas Gerard. Eddie Vildebill, the batter. Gerard goes down at second base. Bill to Bill. Slams it past the shortstop and third baseman for a base hit. Going over to third is Gerard. Bill to Bill with a single. And this inning not starting off all that great for Ethan Anderson. Already a couple of players at base hits. They're on the corners. And, correction, Ethan Anderson's not in there pitching anymore. It's Colin Smith. So this is against Colin Smith now. Runners on second and third. Carnevale trying to add more to this 6-run lead. A lead 10-4. Colin Smith with a kind of a hitch in his delivery. Ground ball, tough ball, and past the right fielder. And 2 runs will score. Carnevale will make it to second base. (12-4) to score now. As Gerard and Vildebill scores. Justin Sim now. And he has been involved in scoring a run in this game. And in minor AAAs, the Padres pulling away in his championship game. A total collapse in the defensive scenario at this point would give the Yankees the championship if you're the Padres. But so far they have not exhibited that into this game. They have shown good defensive play, and they've shown the ability to continue to hit the baseball. And when you do that, that equals a winning combination. Another base hit by Sim. He's at first now. Carnevale is at third now. And getting down, and Sim scores. Or rather, Sim goes down to second base. Scoring was Carnevale. So Carnevale took advantage of the fact that Sim stole second, and then the throw down there. Obviously, Carnevale says, I'm going home. 3 runs scored in this inning. 13-4 now. And Sim stands at second base. Wagzak up there. And he hits it down to second base. Second baseman having a tough time with it, and Wagzak's aboard. And they are using the bats tonight, or this afternoon. 5 in the second inning, 4 in the third inning. And they've already got 3 in this inning, with Sims standing at second and a runner at first. And the worst part about it for the Yankees is they have no outs yet. Bottom of the 4th inning. Colin Smith trying to find a way to put a plug on the onrushing water coming out of this dam. Because right now, the 9-run lead for the Padres is a ticket to the championship of Scripps Ranch Little League. Swung out and missed, and he is able to get a strikeout here. First out of the inning now, it's Caden Minhas. Minhas has scored twice in this game, and he whacks one, but it's foul. Single and a walk. In the 3rd inning, he walked. Minhas watches one go outside by Colin Smith. The Yankees got a lot of work to do in order to try to win this one. And as I said before, total defensive collapse, pitching-wise and out there in the field by the Padres would give the Yankees the championship. But if that doesn't happen, they've got enough to win. This one's hit hard. Left fielder heading for it. He can't get it. Over his head, and now one more run will score, and they got 14. And they've got that 4 runs in this inning, just as they did in the last inning. Wagzak is standing at third. A double by Minhas. Standing at second, Nathan Gould. And right now, the umpires and just checking to make sure the runs are correct. As there is a certain rule as far as runs scored in an inning. Popped up and just can't quite get it. Hustling over there that time, trying to get to that one. Yeah, it was Cliff Johnson. Just couldn't quite get to it. Wind blowing heavily in from center field. Had a ball that the wind affected, kept it from going out and making me dart out of the way. And the Padres score another one as not paying attention that time. The Yankees. And that's the most amount you can score in one inning. And that's going to do it. Looks like they're celebrating it and they're calling this game. That is the final score. 15-4, the final score, as the Padres name wins it again for 2008. And the minors, AAA. And they got to have a whole bunch of confidence to see what they might be able to do in the district this time around. A new batch of guys. It'll be their turn to see if they can win it all for the district they just did it for Scripps Ranch National Little League. 15-4 over the Yankees. We hope you enjoyed all the action. And we will have some interviews before we sign out for the afternoon. So stick right with us. We'll be right back.
Okay, now I'm going to introduce the American League champion Yankees. First up, our leadoff hitter, Kyle Mullen.
Good job, Kyle.
Good job, buddy.
Where does he go? Back.
Kyle, why don't you go ahead and just line up right over here, right along here. Thank you.
Next up, our starting pitcher, Austin Molinar.
Good job, Austin.
Good job. Good job. Head up, man. Head up. Good job.
Good job, Austin.
Congratulations, Austin. Good job.
Next up, Colin Smith. Our cleanup hitter, Ethan Anderson.
Hey, hitting in. This way.
Nice bomb there, buddy.
Next up, Alex Seda.
Good job, Alex. Good job.
Our catcher, Sam Snyder.
Good job, Sam.
Next up, Cliff Johnson.
Good job, buddy.
Our heavy hitter today, almost got one out, Jason Grisella. Next up, speed burner, Austin Watts. Next up, Karsten Denherter.
Good job, Karsten.
Joshua Ruiz.
Sand in his face.
Good job, Josh.
And finally, last but not least, Nick Fennell.
Good job, man. Good job.
Once again, congratulations to the Yankees. I think the Yankees really typified what we talked about with Scripps Ranch Little League, where the regular season standings don't matter. The Yankees came from a third seed, entering the playoffs, played some of their best baseball throughout the year, and managed to make it all the way to the World Series, and they did a great job. And they're now going to be representing Scripps Ranch in the Tournament of Champions. So the Yankees will be playing a couple of games beginning on June 17th. So one more round of applause for the Yankees.
All right, I'd like to start off by again congratulating the Yankees. They were a great team this year. Those boys can hit. You guys are a really good team, and congratulations on making it this far. All right, so now for the Padres, I'm going to announce it in the order that we hit today. Starting with our leadoff hitter, Michael Remish, number 8. Michael's a good pitcher for us this year and really got on base a lot. Really did a good job.
Michael, grab a spot right on that baseline, okay, son?
All right, our second hitter, also my son, pitched a lot for us this year. Had a great year. It's Kyle Ishihara. Batting third, our big clutch hitter. This guy has had more RBIs and more clutch hits than I can remember this whole year. Nick Gerard. Great job, Nick.
Good job, Nick.
Our cleanup hitter and the heart and soul of our team. He's always bringing it on every game. Great pitcher, great hitter. Eddie Bill-to-Bill.
Eddie. Good job, Eddie.
Our fifth place hitter, also our catcher, swings at a really mean left-handed bat and really hit the ball hard. Sean Carnevale. Great job, Sean.
Great job, Sean.
Our sixth place hitter and one of the most pleasant surprises of the year. This guy really improved a lot this year. Really athletic, and he really put it all together this year. Justin Sims, great job at second. Great hitting.
Good job, Justin. Nice job, Justin.
Good job, Justin.
Our next guy pitched for us quite a bit this year. Played a mean shortstop. Swung a great bat. Great lefty pitcher, Kevin Waxek.
Good job, Kevin.
Next batter, Sean Loftus. Played great third base for us this year. Great arm. A lot of RBIs, a lot of clutch hits. Great job, Sean.
Way to go, Sean.
Next we have another big lefty bat who came through with some big hits today. Great pitcher, consistent, strike thrower, Keaton Minhas. Next up, we've got one of our solid second basemen, beats up everything on the ground, Nathan Cole.
Way to go, Nathan.
And last but certainly not least, oh, actually, I forgot, we have one injured player. Okay, but the guy that was at the end of the order, but he really came through with some big hits today and really improved a lot this year. Keenan Drawmore.
Great job, buddy. Great job, Keenan.
And last but not least, he's on crutches now, but he really had a good year when he was out there. Rail Rubin.
Hurry up!
All right, good job, Rail. There you go, buddy. I'll hand it back to you, buddy.
There you go.
Great job, guys.
All right, now we're going to get a little picture opportunity. We're going to have both teams and a little bit of a picture right out here. Padres and Yankees line up so that everybody can get pictures of the
smaller
two
guys
World
up front.
Series champion teams.
Bigger guys towards the back. Make sure you
Greg Porter back here with the Padres, the champions of minor AAA. And this is the type of age group that you get to go on and play in District 32. Tell us who you are.
My name is Michael. I go to Dingman Elementary.
Okay.
Uh,
What's your last name, Michael?
Remish.
Okay. Talk a little bit about this whole season, Mike.
It's been fun.
Okay. And what's been the best part about it? Is there any maybe one or two things you can say about that?
We have a winning team. And it's fun playing baseball.
Okay. All right. I know you're excited. What school you go to, Michael?
Dingman.
All right. Want to show that trophy one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me talk to your teammate. And you are?
Kyle Ishihara.
Okay. Kyle, talk a little bit about the fun of this year with all your teammates here.
It was an awesome experience with all my friends, and yeah, it was great playing with them.
And you guys played so many teams in order to get here. So, I mean, this is something that very special. You're the only team that's won the whole thing out of all these teams trying to win, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What school you at to?
EBS.
All right. You like that school?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right. One last shout out both of you guys want to say, look in the camera and say to your parents or anybody watching this. You got the floor.
You go first. We're World Series champions.
All right. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
And you are?
Nathan Gould.
Okay, Nathan, talk about this season.
It's been fun. I like my coaches, and we've had a great season.
Okay. Anything special you'll take with you about this season other than the championship?
A trophy.
Okay, the hardware. There you go. What school you at to?
Jerebeck.
All right, you like this school?
No.
But it's nearby, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, let me talk to your teammate in the middle, and your?
Kevin Votzek.
Okay. Kevin, talk about anything, about the game today, where you thought maybe it started to change in your favor, because they took the lead first.
Yeah, it was pretty hard in the beginning, but we got through.
Did you think it was going to end where they're just going to say no mas as far as the umpires are concerned with all the runs? Did you think it was going to end like that?
No.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
What school you go to?
I got a Jerebeck.
Okay. And your feelings about that school?
It's tipping bad.
Okay, all right. All right, well, let me talk to your teammate, and your?
I'm Rail Rubin.
Okay. First of all, how'd you get injured?
Well, I jumped down 7 stairs, being smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
You thought you had a little bit more jump than it turned out to be, huh?
I thought I was Superman.
Okay.
Until I landed, and then it hurt a lot.
All right. Maybe instead of trying 7, maybe you try 5 or 4 next time you'd be able to make it, right?
No, 8.
All right. Well, hey, we know you're going to get stronger and everything. You ready for majors?
Yeah, I think. Maybe.
Okay.
I'll maybe play.
All right. It's a great experience. Your teammates coming through, right? Now, what was your thoughts? You weren't able to play today, but what was your thoughts about this?
I don't know. I thought it would be fun to support my team.
And you believe they'd come through, right?
Yeah. When I first came, I thought we were winning, but we weren't. So.
But it changed around real quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. What school you go to?
Chabad, and it's really bad.
Okay.
Like, horrible.
But you got to go to a school, so they got you there. All right. One last thing you guys want to say to your parents, real quick.
Thanks, Mom. Call me. Hi.
All right. Let's have some more Padres here. Thanks, guys. Good luck. And you're Nick Gerard?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about just the whole season, just the whole thing, the way it's come out to be. You're the winners. You're the champs.
I really liked it because it was the first season I actually got a good team and made it to the World Series.
Isn't that a lot of fun, you know, where things just work out the way they're playing, where you'd like to have them, right?
Yeah.
Any one thing that you'll take with you about, this experience this year that can help you in the future?
That everyone has a flaw, and then if you figure it out, you could do better.
Excellently spoken. What school you go to?
Dingman Elementary.
All right. And let me talk to your teammate, and you're?
I'm Ed Vildeville.
Okay. Ed, again, you guys showed the defensive ability to stop them as far as the pitching was concerned, and out there on the field. You guys had to bind together in all different phases of the game. Talk a little bit about that.
It was hard. It was in the beginning of the game. We were kind of like just rusty for a little. We haven't been playing for like a week, and so it's like hard to get back. But after that first inning, then we came back and we just took the lead.
Okay. I hope the Lakers are like that, but that's another story.
Yeah, this season it was just really fun for me, and after we won our first 5 games in a row, I knew that we were going to go to the World Series, but to win or lose the World Series, you never know.
That's true. What school you go to?
I go to Dingman Elementary like him.
All right. So you guys are looking forward to District 32, maybe winning it all for the district again 2 years in a row?
Yeah.
Not the same guys, but the same name?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good on the trophy. Okay, thanks, guys. Let me talk to 2 of your teammates. And tell us who you are. And you are?
I'm Keenan Drawhorn.
Okay. Talk a little bit about this whole experience, Keenan. And you got this baseball, too. Talk about that.
Well, I got the game ball probably I got hit in the first, in my first at-bat. I got hit in the leg, and then the second one I just got a hard grounder up the middle, and I got a single out of it, and yeah, it was really exciting.
I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. I can remember my Little League days myself. Not as successful as winning a championship like you guys. This got to be a great feeling.
Yeah, it feels really good. I've never actually made it this far. It's the first time I even made it to the conference championship, so I'm just extremely excited.
All right. So what school you go to?
Horizon Elementary.
All right. You like that school?
Yes, I think it's a pretty good school.
All right, good. Let me talk to your teammate, and you are?
Caden Minhas.
Okay. Caden, you got the ball, too. Talk about why you got the ball.
Well, like Keenan said, I got a lot of good hits, and I got walked, and I had a tag out of third, so yeah.
So you guys were just out there playing just like all the rest of your teammates. And today you got the ball because you guys showed that a little bit extra when was needed as a team, right?
Yep.
All right. What school you go to?
Miramar Ranch Elementary.
All right. You guys, one last thing you want to say to your parents or anything about this experience?
Well, one, I'm just amazingly happy to be here, and two, go Lakers.
What he said.
All right. Thanks, guys. And we have three more guys. The Padres, the champs. AAA, Miners, Scripps Ranch Little League. Come on, guys. And you are?
Sean Carnivale.
All right. No time to be shy now. You guys got the hardware. You got to show that stuff off. Go ahead. Go ahead and show that stuff off. There you go. All right. Okay, now talk a little bit about just this whole experience, not just this game, but the whole year.
Well, it's been great, you know. Like, we had a lot of hits, and we had a great year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was there any time in the year where you thought, uh-oh, you know, it may not go into the playoffs? Was there a time in the year?
Nope.
You had that feeling all the way, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was talking to your coaches saying, well, the name the Padres was on the trophy for last year for not just this, but the district too. So, you know, it's got to be a great thing that Padres have won it again for not just Scripps Ranch Little League, but they got a chance to put their name on the trophy 2 years ago again, and it's different guys. Okay, what school you go to?
Marshall Middle School.
Okay. Like this school?
Yeah, I love it. It's a great school.
All right. Let me talk to your teammate.
I'm Justin Sim.
All right. Justin, talk about this experience for you.
It's been great. Like, my team's like really good, and I can trust them. Yeah.
Isn't that a great feeling when you know you can trust your guys? You're down by a few runs, but then you say, "We're going to pull this thing out, right?"
Yeah. Like in the beginning of the game, like I wasn't doing so good, but my teammates like backed me up.
That's it. And that's what a team's all about. That's got to be a great feeling. What school you go to?
Marshall Middle School.
Okay. Like this school?
Yeah.
All right. All right, let me talk to your teammate. And then lastly, I'll give you guys one last shout-out. And your?
I'm Sean Loftus.
Okay. Sean, talk about, and you can come a little bit forward because we're drifting back towards the, talk a little bit about the experience for you.
Well, we did really good and got to the World Series. I got to the World Series last year too, but we didn't win, so this year we did. It's pretty cool.
And it was at the lower level, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good. You guys, even the Padres won at that lower level. I guess that last year was the year they didn't win it, but the other couple this year and the year before that, I guess they won it. So it's just all about the Padres, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, what school you go to?
I go to Jerebeck.
Okay. Shout out, you guys. One last thing. Take a look at the camera. You guys got the floor. Go ahead. One thing you would like to say to your parents or anything?
Go Padres.
There you go.
Yeah, go Padres. We're number one.
All right.
30 in a row championship.
There you go. All right, guys. Thank you. Good luck. Hey, you guys did get to the championship, and, you know, you guys had the lead early on. And what's your name?
Kyle.
And what's your last name?
Mullen.
Okay. Kyle, talk about this experience this season. I mean, Was there any time where you guys thought that maybe you wouldn't even get to the championship game, but you got there anyway?
Well, in the regular season, we weren't doing so good, but in the postseason, we actually got on fire.
That's it. Caught on fire, and you guys were on fire. Hey, that's playing. A little bit of chocolate is all right. Okay, you guys were on fire. Starting off in the game, and it seemed like, who knows, you guys might end up winning this thing, but it just kind of got away from you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but it was fun, though.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, and you learned something from it?
Not
take in the future?
Yeah.
Okay. What school you go to?
Dingman Elementary.
Like that school?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, well, let me talk to your teammate right next to you. I appreciate all you guys coming out from the Yankees, and 'cause it's tough when you don't get the hardware and stuff. And you are?
Alex.
What's your last name, Alex?
Seda.
Okay. Alex, talk about just the experience of getting to the big championship game, and then, what you might have thought of early in the game.
Well, it seemed like we were doing good early in the game, but then we suddenly collapsed. So then we lost in 4 innings.
Might have been one of those things of pitching, right?
Yeah. Well, we weren't focused in practice before, though. Yeah, we were fooling around.
Might have thought it was a little bit too easy, huh?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, well, you guys do get a chance to play in the Tournament Champions, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. So there's other games after today. What school you get to?
EBS, Ellen Browning Scripps Elementary.
Okay. And you like the school?
No.
But you're there. All right. Let me talk to your teammate. And you are?
Austin Watts.
Okay. Austin, talk about just getting here and how much fun it was, beating all the other teams you had to beat in the American League to get here.
Well, it was pretty cool, but I didn't play baseball for 2 years, and I came back and I never thought I was going to make it to AAA. And then so when we weren't doing so good in the regular season, and then here we are in the World Series.
Okay. Well, it's one of those things that, did you guys have to play these guys in a double elimination type thing? Had you played them before?
Yeah, the first time we played them, we beat them 13-4, and then the second time we lost. So.
Okay.
I blame him.
All right. Well, that shows that you guys were very worthy of being in the World Series. What school you go to?
Miramar Ranch Elementary.
Do you like that school?
No.
Okay. All right, we'll move on. Let's talk to who are we here?
Nicholas Fennell.
Okay. Nicholas, talk a little bit about your experience getting here, how much fun it was hanging out with these guys and having a good time.
Well, it was hard because we weren't, as everyone else said, good in the regular season. Yeah. And with these guys, everything's crazy. Yeah. But it was fun.
Okay. Anything that you will remember that you could take with you for next year? You guys are a pretty young team, so you got some guys that are going to come back next year?
Yeah. What? I'm not old. I'm 11. He's like 56.
All right. What school you get to?
Jerbeck.
Okay. You like that school?
Yeah.
All right. Let me talk to, lastly, your teammate right here on the end. Come on a little bit over here. Okay. And your?
Jason Grisella.
Jason, talk about just this whole experience. I mean, you learned something from it. And the main thing is that you guys got to the championship.
Well, I really did have a lot of fun in the World Series. Yeah, that's all I can pretty much say is I had fun, I learned a lot, and my coaches were really great.
The parents and the coaches have to do a lot, don't they, to get you guys prepared?
Yes, they did. They usually help us to make the fundamentals, and mostly to help hit and stuff, and grounders a lot.
And they did a great job because you wouldn't have been in the championship game if they did. Which school you go to?
Dingman Elementary.
Okay, you like this school?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. One last thing, I'm going to give you guys the floor. A shout out. Look in this camera here and tell everybody how you feel. Shout out the Yankees or whatever.
Hi, Mom. Go Yankees.
Go Yankees.
Go Yankees. Hi.
All right, that's going to do it for the Yankees. It was one of those games that you looked at and you said, well, this is going to be pretty interesting and going to be pretty close. But then with the walks and the hits that the Padres were able to, collect and piece together, they got the rallies going in successive innings, and they were able to put up the big score of 15-4. We hope that you enjoyed this championship game. Both teams were worthy of it. It showed, and we hope that they learned and enjoyed everything in this day-to-day. Until the next time we get a chance to see you here at Scripps Ranch Little League, take care of yourself. God bless, and save this one on the hard drive.